Hey now, what's up guys? My name is Mike Brown, aka Review King MB, and I am here to talk about Terminator Genisys, which I still have to say I do not like the way they spell Genisys. It's like, what, in the future, do we all just not know how to spell anymore? Actually, looking at some of like Twitter and Facebook, YouTube comments from some people, no offense, but yeah, spelling might be a problem in the future. Anyways, this movie is directed by Alan Taylor, and the plot. Let's talk about this plot because, well, when I first heard that they were making a new Terminator movie, the word that they used to describe this at the time was reboot. And in many ways, it still kind of maybe serves as a soft reboot to the Terminator franchise, but still, I resisted that word. I hated that word. The idea of them redoing the Terminator just blew my mind, and I even made a video where I ranted and raved about that fact. Now, having seen the movie, the plot, the way how they used this time travel, because in the movie, we see at the very beginning, John Connor, played by Jason Clarke, and Kyle Reese, played by Jai Courtney, they're in the battle against the machines. They're the resistance, and you see all of that going on, trying to stop Skynet. But we also get to see just how John Connor sends Kyle Reese to the past, back to 1984, like the original Terminator movie. But when he gets there, everything's different. Everything's changed. Sarah Connor is not that shy, naive, young waitress. She's almost like the Sarah Connor from T2, where she's badass, she knows everything that's going on. She even has her own personal Terminator in Arnold Schwarzenegger as well. So while this new present is here, they're, of course, trying to stop Skynet from taking over the world. Now, what I thought of Terminator Genisys was, this is very surprising because I went into this with a huge prejudice. I admit that. I was expecting to either just find it okay, just expect it to be an action-filled movie, but nothing behind the plot and story. But I really enjoyed this movie. I did. I had a lot of fun. I had a blast with this, and that surprises me. I was not expecting to like it this much. Let's talk about the cast. We have Emilia Clarke playing Sarah Connor. Most people probably know her as Daenerys from Game of Thrones. That's where I know her. I liked her a lot in this movie. Not just because I thought it was great casting. There's some moments where she's a splitting image of Linda Hamilton. Like, great. But just her as an actress, I buy her as the strong character. Sarah Connor, I have to say, is my favorite character in this world. So to see her already at that point in T2, which is where I love her the most, that's what I loved about her in this movie. Jai Courtney as Kyle Reese. Some people don't like him. Some people have maybe valid complaints. Who knows that he's not that strong of an actor. But I like him. He's fine. He is in like every other franchise movie around nowadays, so I can see if you're getting sick of him. But still, he played the part well. He was fine. Jason Clarke as John Connor. I can't really delve too much into him and his character, even though the third trailer for this movie completely spoiled what I thought was a big plot twist. And in some ways that ruined that for me. It ruined the plot twist for me, but either way, I don't really think it hurt the movie overall as a whole. But let's talk about the man. Arnold Schwarzenegger, back not only as the T-800, but back in a Terminator movie, like, live. Not that CGI in Salvation, I mean, like, the guy in full effect. And I know some people thought it was weird or think it's weird to have an aged Terminator. They explain it. It was even explained in the original movie about living tissue, and it actually ages. So it's there. It's in the history of this whole thing, so I can't really fault it for that. And even I thought the way that they used his aging as a part of the story, even the time travel of how they used that, I just went along with it. I was for it. The action is insane. Yes, you could say it's a lot of action. They're just throwing a whole bunch of stuff at you, and almost maybe the first half of the movie feels like they're taking the best of the first two movies and throwing it there. But sure, that's true, but I appreciated the moments where they recreated certain scenes from the original movies because it's history, it's what happened. But then the last half of the movie is so original or is so different that that's why you forgive it. If you think it's just ripping off certain moments or scenes, the last half is just nonstop different. It's insane action. The CGI too, I have to praise. I have to. You even saw it in my review for Jurassic World where I did kind of complain about the CGI or the overuse of CGI. Here, they obviously had to use CGI, but I thought it was some of the best CGI I've ever seen, especially when you see the 1984 version of Arnold Schwarzenegger as a Terminator, and fuck, it looks like they just took the scene from that movie and placed it here. It's flawless. It's some of the best CGI ever. They tried to do that in Tron 2 with Jeff Bridges' character, and that didn't really work out. But here, they have it down packed. I liked it. I enjoyed it a lot. I don't know what more I can say about this movie, especially plot-wise. I'm going to stay away from spoilers. I might do a spoiler talk review for this tomorrow or something. But as of right now, I love this movie. I enjoyed it. I'm going to give it a full price. Full price, especially because I was not expecting to like it this much. And fuck it, full price, this movie will get. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below if you're looking forward to Terminator Genisys. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!